Okay, if y'all are in here, I don't know what happened a while ago. It shut down. I hope it's running right. I'm fixing to check it. I got to get my chat pulled up, so y'all just give me a minute. This is wow. What the hell? Did that shut down again? Okay. All right, y'all. Hang on just a second. I'm trying to get my whatever, my chat up. I can't even talk. My head is killing me. Okay. Activate. Oh, activate. No, yes. Activate. Oh shit. Shoot. Hang on. Is my Facebook? Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. Did that start? Yeah. Okay. I want to manually start it because it's wanting to be a brat. There we go. All right, y'all. Give me just a minute. I gotta get this chat stuff going. It takes a minute. Sorry. Oh my head. Okay. So while I'm getting this started, I will tell y'all whenever we get done. If y'all have not watched my video that I posted today, please watch it. Um, I do cuss in it, but I am proud of it because it will come from my heart. I've got to add a couple. I'm going to do a video, another one when I get done with this live because I forgot to add about the church and there was something else I didn't add, but it won't be that long. I don't know how long that one was today that I did. Um, but I told everybody I won't ever monetize that video. But I did it because I was dead serious about what I was saying. Of course, y'all know I'm ADHD, so it was not in order. You know what I mean? Like I had a different order, but it just come out the way it was free. It wasn't a script. It was just me talking. So I figured that was better at being done like that. All right, I gotta say hey on this Facebook thing so I can hopefully. All right, let me get this part of the chat up and make sure everything's working. Oh shit! Sorry. Oh, I'm probably gonna cuss today, y'all. It's been one of them days. If y'all watched the hearing, I don't even know what the hell that was. Anyway, this thing is a circus. Everybody's like, well, why don't they just throw everything out? I said, y'all, the only way that anything's happening is if the state drops the charges. Bill Thompson is not going to drop the charges. But it does make me feel like I do not think he would have just went for the death penalty if he knew that they didn't have this evidence like they don't have now. So I know who was involved, but I think somebody told him they had way more. Somebody did something because it would look stupid for him to go for the death penalty. Like I just don't think he would have done that because everybody's like, yeah, but da 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 da. But nobody is smart enough. No, I shouldn't say that. But people don't risk their reputation. You know what I mean? So like I said, if I was him, I would tell them I was supposed to retire in December. This is y'all's effing mess. Y'all deal with it. And I would literally to save. That's going to be his last. He was supposed to retire. This is going to be his last case. He's going to go out looking like a dumbass. I mean, and the thing is I think they have. I think Brian was involved in some way, but if they dismiss it without prejudice, or if they dismiss it with prejudice, they can't retry him. I think they did the investigation backwards. I don't think he's the only one by any means. But can y'all imagine Steve Gonzalez was probably having a fit today? But y'all, I do believe Steve knows that it's not an incel incident. I think he's kind of had to figure it out on his own, but that my post that I made earlier explains all that too. So, um, I had nightmares last night. It was bad. So I know if I had nightmares, the families, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's people really should think before they post stuff. Okay, y'all. I'm saying hey right there so that I can. Okay, well, I'm fixing to get y'all up now. This chat stuff, everything's running slow. My internet's fine. It's just all this. Probably because YouTube is being bombarded right now because of that trial. I mean, not the trial, the damn hearing. So it's being bombarded. I don't know if we'll have many people in here, if anybody's even in here, because everybody's probably on everybody else's thing, which is fine. All right, let me see. Two. What the hell now? Hang on. Oh, that's not the right page. Hang on, y'all. God. Let me get this closed so this will run. 1 second. Oh, I don't even think anybody's in here. I don't have nobody saying nothing. Okay. That. Oh, my head. This. Oh, the hell. What is going on with this? Okay. Mm. All right. So now I'll give this a few minutes and see if people come in. We shall see. We shall see. Y'all, I'm not, well, I'll wait. I don't think anybody's in here. But I'm not getting on camera today because I still have to take a shower. I look like hell. I got makeup all over my face. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm live. It should show everybody. So there's some other people streaming. Nobody will probably even come in here. Fix my YouTube thing. Ow, shit. Damn it. Ow, what the heck? Jeez. Oh, I feel like something's biting me. I'm so irritated. Okay, this. Hey, Deja. You hear me in here bitching? Because I was bitching. Girl. The side of my face hurts. Like, I don't know. It's not my whole head. It's only the right side. I was, I had nightmares last night. If you haven't watched my video when we get done, watch it. I cuss though. So, hey, Ari, y'all can go ahead and put your questions in. But if y'all watch that, just, you might have to turn it down if the kids are around because I cuss and I don't remember. I don't say GD or nothing like that, but I probably say the F word. But anyways, that's my video. I gotta send it to Harsh. Said that he would, not Harsh. Oh my God, I can't even remember who now. Anyways, I talked to Harsh because, it, um, he knew exactly who I was talking about. Now I done forgot the person's name. Justin. That's what he was going by, and now he's going by Patch, and that is who that girl's talking to. And I knew it, and he is not no damn witness. Anyway, I had nightmares from what that dude, whatever, I can't remember. Yes, he's transitioning into a dude, but anyways, from what he said, and all he did was switch up a couple of things, and that's why I told Harsh. But somebody, I don't remember who, told me to send them a thing of my video because they were gonna tell people to watch it. But I just think there needs to be another level of respect when it comes to this stuff. Because if I had nightmares, like I can only imagine Kaylee's little sister seeing that. It was awful. I was like freaking out. Did y'all watch that hearing though today with the Brian Koberger, the witness? Oh my God. Between this shit and the Karen Reed stuff, I just don't. I mean, I'm confused. I'm more confused after watching that shit than before. he didn't know how to answer. Oh my, I don't even know what went on. I'm confused about what happened. Everybody's like, they're just gonna make them drop the charges. I said, y'all, listen, Idaho's got some kind of law. It does not matter. The only way this is not going to trial is if the state drops the charges. And I don't think they're going to drop the charges because they look even more stupid because they done sought out the death penalty. But if that's going to be there, Anne's going to have all that shit suppressed. So I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm saying I really don't know. I mean, I can tell you what I feel when it comes to the cards. I do feel he's involved, but the issue is this: is he? I mean, I think they got the time wrong. I don't think the man used his car, and I think his phone was at Wawa Way Park. That don't mean he was there. So I think they screwed up from the beginning, and I guess it could be dismissed without prejudice, and they could. But he ain't the only one. But this is a mess. Okay. Okay. Did that come up? Yeah. So I don't know, and I'm scared to death if he walks, if this goes like that, how are they going to investigate? That house is gone. So what? We're just going to not. That's so stupid to me. That pisses me off. So anyway, okay, but yeah, I'm telling everybody to go listen to me, bitch. I'm just playing. Um, I've had some views on it, but I just hope it opens some people's eyes. Like it makes people realize, hey, yes, you can be added. Okay, all right. How will my career life be like if I move to? Okay, give me just a second. Oh God, y'all, I look like hell, so I'm not gonna be on camera. Like I got this camera going, but I have mascara all over my face and everything. So okay. Oh well, that's a good card to come out first, the star. So um, that's like hope, faith. Those are it's the good things. So Ace of Swords in reverse. Hang on, let me get a card beside that to see. Okay. I mean, and this is going to be anywhere you go. This is life period. I think it will be a good move. I think you will have a lot of good things, but just keep in mind that all people are not going to come at you innocent, meaning not all people are going to be truthful with you. You're going to have to, especially with being in a new town and you not knowing, like, it's kind of where you live on the East Coast now, don't you? Moving to the West Coast, it can be like a whole different cultural shock. So people, because they're idiots and mean, they like to, I mean, tell lies, tell you bullshit and stuff, because you don't know how the West Coast works. Like if you live on the East Coast, it's not completely different, but you know what I'm saying. All people are not, yeah. Some people are going to stab you in the back, and especially being somewhere new. Even when you're grown, it's like being in a new school sometimes. So I think that's just saying you don't have to lie to people, but like I wouldn't tell everybody that, you're from the the East Coast, or, like once you start working or whatever there, you know what I'm saying. Um, okay, temperance. Yeah, that way you can, balance the good and bad with stuff. That's just what you have to remember. Oops, 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 oops. Yeah, you put in the work, you're gonna get rewarded. I think you will be fine if you end up moving to Arizona. Okay, let me look at this other side, y'all, because I cannot. My head's hurting, so I can't see my little stuff. I gotta Look at the bigger writing. What in the world? Oh, hang on. I'm going to pull you an angel card. I just had to find. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm off today because one side of my face is hurting. One side of my head is hurting. It's stupid. Angel of Power. That's an awesome card to get. I barely ever pick this card. So, yes, I think you will be powerful in Arizona. Like you will rock it. Okay. Shaby, you can ask your question. You're welcome, Ari. Ah, no, it's not my tooth. It's like, because the tooth that was bothering me was on the right side. It's like like where you start your blush at, that bone, like on the side of your face. It's like that. And that's kind of like lined up with my ear canal, whatever. And it hurt. It's weird. It hurts like right there. And then it goes down. And then it's at the side of my head. I'm sitting here like you can see what I'm pointing at, but like that bone on the side of your head too, right at your eyebrow. I don't know. It's weird. I think it's because stress. Like literally, I had nightmares. I know, I probably worry about stuff that I can't control it, and I tell y'all not to, But that stuff with that stuff, that girl, and then she put some more stuff last night. I just fixed it where I can't even see it because that stuff about Kaylee and stuff, like it really did something to me. And those nightmares, it was bad. I had to get up. I couldn't. I woke up and I was crying so bad. I was hyperventilating, and I just, yeah. I think that's the reason. Like, I'm not blaming that girl. I'm saying stress from it just made me. I was, yeah, freaking out. And it would have been so bad if I wouldn't have been having dreams. I hadn't had a nightmare in a long time, but and I can't even remember exactly what they were about. But the issue is this. This is what I try to explain to people. I know that I was watching Kaylee and Maddie run and scream, and I couldn't do anything. And oh my God, that shit right there is for the birds now. So if I'm like that, I can only imagine if her sister or somebody listen to that or whatever. It just pisses me off. Makes me mad. It makes me mad. Okay, Shaby, what's next between me and David next month? Over the next month? Okay, I got you. I was like, what's happening next month? Never mind. And Daisha too, that, and then watching that hearing today, huh, like that dude that I guess he's an investigator or something. I guess with Moscow police too or whatever. Mallory, whatever his name. He looked stupid as hell. It made Bill Thomas look stupid. It made Ashley look stupid. Like I don't even know, but I'm confused because I don't. It confused me worse than anything. I have no idea what the fuck they were talking about. I didn't understand. Neither did he. So I'm sure there's going to be a motion to suppress. Oh, and by the way, I think that they've had that cast. What it looks like is they've had that shit. They just weren't handing it over to Anne, and I could be wrong about that. The other issue is they didn't save any of their work. They didn't take picture. I I could I don't know. I have no fucking idea what if this is what this cast is. I don't even know. I don't know how they thought they were going to get this through court. I'm all the way confused. So if anybody else understands it, please explain it to me in English because I didn't understand shit. I'm more lost than I was beforehand. Yeah. Okay. What's next between David and JB? Okay. Okay, that is it can be inheritance, but it can be a deep like rooted family. Um let me pull another card to see what that's. Oh my God, I'm dropping all of them. Okay. Okay. Hang on just a second. Um, what I'm getting from this, and the best way that I can explain it is I do think he likes you. That's not going to be the problem. I think somebody is jealous or something, but I think somebody's going to try to cause y'all issues. But hang on just a second. Yeah. And so the tower is not reversed, so it's not like averting disaster, it's like disaster. So this person that's trying to cause issues is out to cause a catastrophe. Did I say that word right? Catastrophe, yeah, I think so. That's the death card. So not literal death, but they're to the relationship. So I think this come out like this, of course, as advanced warning. So you pay attention, you know what I mean? Like on all sides of it, just pay attention. So, this way it's not blind. It's not striking you blind, which gives you a better chance to stop it from causing that catastrophe. I would just be careful, like, even with communication, even if it's somebody y'all both know or something and you don't think that they would do that, if you start getting a gut instinct that maybe they're doing something that is not trustworthy or honest, I would just pay attention to all my gut feelings. Okay, let's see. Angel of Fate. So, yeah, we know what fate is. What will be, will be. So, with this coming out like this, like, I don't, we're not going to get an answer whether this works or not because it depends on how it's handled, how both of y'all respond, if that understands. But have faith in, use your higher powers, use your angels, call the angel of fate in, even if you need her, you have resources to help, basically. And I don't like giving nobody those kind of readings. However, I'm not going to lie to you because that would be stupid and it's not going to help. So, let me see. What did you say? The sign of the person? Yes. Let me pull this card, but then I'm going to have to look it up because y'all know that I don't have that memorized. I should, but I don't. I'm not good at memorizing that. I still look it up though. That way I make just to verify it. So hang on just a second. I need some. I can find them cards. Some sign. I don't know. Oh, I think I have some. I'm gonna have to pull them out. I do have some. I just don't know where they are right now. I do have sign cards. Hang on. I think I do know where they are. 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I would rather use those than try to do this. 1 second, y'all. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Oh, I pulled them out the first time. Look at there. See, I have sign cards. Yay. Can y'all see? Oh, no, here. I forgot about these ones. I'm glad you said that. All right. I'm going to count them, make sure they're all there. I think they are, though. Stephen better not forget my ibuprofen. I'm going to beat him up if he does. Okay. 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm moving slow. I just have I feel like it's a debilitating one side of the head headache. Okay. They're all there. So let's do it this way. Going to mix these up. Okay, what sign is this person? Please give me true, true, true answers. What sign is the person that is going to cause try to cause this mess. Okay. Taurus. Girl. Now, I'm going to sound crazy. I do believe in my readings. I'm just saying that, I wouldn't just, because they're not a Taurus, if you think they're causing problems, you see what I'm saying? Don't just knock them out just because it's not a Taurus, if that makes sense. If it's a Taurus, be on double alert, but even if it's not, hang on one second. Hang on, Steven. Okay. One second, y'all. Let me open this door. I swear. One second. All right. Come on. I'm on. Okay, Steven. One second. I don't know. Hang on, y'all. One second. I'm so sorry. One second. No. Okay, sorry. If he slams this door more time, one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So definitely look if it's a Taurus, but even if it's not, because you know what I'm saying. Steven, I don't. Oh my God, I'm fixing to lose my shirt. If you kill him, I'm fixing to kill him. I cannot remember what I do with shit, much less what he does with shit. And I don't know why I'm supposed to, today's not the day. He better quit his shit. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. You're welcome, Shay. I hope I didn't just confuse you because I about confused myself. So, Then he's going to keep on to everybody's going to say, F you, Trisha. You got people coming in. You can't do this. I'm sorry, y'all. God. No. I'm not usually in a bad mood ever, but I'm so whatever today. Um, why did my mind go blank? What? What was I saying? Who's next? Daisha, are you next? You posted your question. I see. Hang on. Sorry. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. That's all there is to it. Losing it. Okay. Hey, PD. Girl, I know you were doing a reading earlier, whoever you were reading on, but I swear everything you said at that time matched my energy. Did you listen to my rant? But I was dead serious. I've got to actually add another video to it because I forgot to talk about the church and there was something else because the church in Moscow does not like the police department. So all them people talking about that too, they should find the articles and read because they don't like the police department there. Okay. What? Oh, next question. What does my spirit guides and ancestors want? I know it. I was like, I don't think I told PD I cussed in that, but I forgot your daughter's grown. I was like, I hope she don't have little kids at her house if she listens to that. So, um, I put it in the comment thing. I forgot to put parental advisory. I don't even know what I said, but I knew I cussed. You think that's confusing, girl? If you did you watch the hearing earlier? I don't even know what happened. I'm confused, more confused than I was when we started. It's a whole mess, all right. Okay. Dacia's spirit guides. Y'all was multitasking. Oh, well, me too. Me too. My sister and them used to have me cussing, but I try to let everybody know in case they do because I was loud. I was all in my microphone. I did the Sloan Bella where she picks up her mic and talks into it. Yeah, I was making sure everybody heard. I'm sitting here trying to look. I'm trying to turn the cards upside down. Hang on. This one was upside down. There was one upside down, and I was trying to remember what the hell I was doing. Okay. Okay. So something's complete. Your arguments are like your little tension stuff between your baby's daddy. That is showing completed, which you told me that yesterday pretty much, that y'all hadn't really been arguing. Oh Lord. With the person that you have memories with. There's your pinnacles, so that's your financial stuff. And this doesn't have to be read as an independent female. I do most of the time. Sometimes but it's in abundance. So hopefully, I know we keep saying this, but hopefully your guides are saying your money stuff is going to change. I mean, they are saying that, but hopefully it'll change soon. Good God Almighty. You knew what I meant. I want to scream. I still feel like you, which I think you're going to be like me, this is going to be like for everything. I don't think you're completely mentally trapped, but you still worry about things. Like, I think that the trapped part is just your normal worry. That sounds crazy, but you know what I'm saying. That Wheel of Fortune, even upright, that's the only card I don't like in this deck, because that Wheel of Fortune looks evil smiling like that, but it's not supposed to be because it's upright. Anyway, so I think you have good fortune coming towards you. You things have completed. That don't mean they will always stay completed, but I think that you and your baby daddy overall have a relationship that is, when I say professional, I guess I mean grown up. Like, he can do whatever, but he loves the kids and he cares about you. And I'm sorry if that ends up being, it didn't come out today, but if he ends up being the one that shows up to your door, like I said yesterday, I'm sorry. Maybe it's going to be the UPS guy. Oh, hell. Oh, Lord. Do not kill me, Daisha. Yes, that says Angel of Soulmate. Oh, God. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know. It's important. Look, I get a little. Um. At least that made me laugh today. Oh Lord. Daisha. Again, if he shows up in the suit, yeah, why did that card come out? Angel of Soulmate. Angel of Soulmate. As soon as I was saying that. Oh God. That made me nervous. I about dropped the cards. Daisha. Baby daddies. Well, this one is like she said he's a real good daddy, but he's been trying to get her back, and I get these readings about like her Prince Charming and stuff, and yesterday it kind of hit me. Oh God, is it going to be him that shows up her door in the suit or with cup, in suit? Ow, ow, oh God. And then the soulmate angel comes out. Girl, you need to find that UPS man that honked at you. We got to find the UPS man. Look cards. Y'all gonna make Daisha mad at me. He's gonna show up at her house in a suit. God almighty knows. Oh Lord. And then, yeah, look, you're saying thank you, and I know you're saying, oh yeah, I'm saying thank you right now, girl. I'm just playing. I love you, Daisha. He's incarcerated. Oh hell, well, honey, if he shows up at your house and he doesn't escape jail, you better slow the. Oh God. Look, see, I can go down rabbit holes too. Y'all hear me, but I'm not like, yeah. I told y'all, everybody, it's okay to go down rabbit holes, but it's not okay whenever you saying things that make people that's not even related to the people have nightmares like I did. But that was funny. Okay, good. If he's incarcerated, that means it's not going to be him. It better mean it's not going to be him, because if it is him, then there's problems. Oh Lord. So it's not going to be him. Daisha, you have look like I do though, so you know that. Yeah, I do think he loves you, and I mean you know that, but I think it's going to be somebody else for real. That's just funny that that come up. Angel of soulmate though. I think you are going to meet your soulmate. Do you? I do too. Yesterday it did scare me, but now that she said he's incarcerated, I don't want him to be incarcerated. But I'm saying though, it makes me feel better that he's not going to be the one, and she won't be hitting me upside the head with that damn cup he's bringing. I'm just playing. Okay, who's next? Um, creative arts. You can post, or did you post? Deja, I told you to quit reading my mind. Oh my God, I've still got to get. Oh, I'm doing that when I get off from here. The intro Daisha made, she ain't gonna make me nothing else. 'Cause I keep forgetting to load the computer. Oh God. Yeah, PD, we've been getting like for a month. We've been getting the Knight of Cups upright. I mean, you know, so somebody's coming. She said, she's got to leave her house first. I done told her. She she got to leave her house first. She don't. She has kids. You know what I mean. She don't go out partying, which that's not a good place to meet people anyway. Most of the time. But the UPS driver honked at her the other day. Told her we need to find this UPS driver. Did I just miss something? I'm throwing crap everywhere. Are you serious right now? Give me these cards. Put them all over there. Yeah, I was doing my rant and Miss PD's whole thing today, her whole stream. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm late. She's like, what did she apologize to me about the reason? Because she was closing down her thing. I was like, girl, I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about I should have been in there to help out, but I was pitching a fit. Not really pitching a fit, but yeah, I don't. I've never partied though. Like I've never. I don't know. Um, you know, I can't see what everybody's doing at a party. It makes me nervous. I don't like it. So, and nowadays, I mean, there's too many things that happen that you don't leave the party walking yourself out. So, PD said, I love my couch. Girl, I think I love my office chair, I guess, because I sleep here. I do everything here except pee. Well, no, let me not lie. Because I've had kidney stones so much, I can't feel if I have a bladder infection or anything, but I can't feel when I have to go to the bathroom sometimes, like until it's like I'm in dire straits, didn't even know I was. So yeah, I ain't even embarrassed no more. Whatever. I refuse to wear the pins though. Daggum it. So what did I do? I just made myself a potty chair in this room. You know, it's just one of them things. Girl, is anybody in here that wanted me to read? They probably mad because I ain't in no hurry. I can't be in no hurry. These people have to know I cannot, and especially today because the whole side of my head hurts. I throw these cards down one more time. Girl, I don't even watch TV no more. They done made me mad too. You know, I'm on that. I'm all the way refusing. Which Lifetime? I think maybe their actresses and actors are better, but I refuse to watch or promote anybody that may have done something to a kid. And now I don't trust none of them because of what happened with Nickelodeon, and that really did upset me. To like, I know people think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Like, I didn't watch Disney. I watched Nickelodeon, and to know that that was going on, they just so I am protesting TV and everything. I haven't watched that TV in a year anyway. Okay. Oh, you don't wrote a love letter? Lord have mercy. There ain't many more guys like you around, Rube. Let's see. I know, like it really did. And I am very passionate about what I'm passionate about. I can't help it. It's just me. I like being that way. But I was pissed all the way off at Nickelodeon, them people, because I feel like they've just ruined everything. TV, like new, like, I said, I know exactly what the devil is using. Anybody wonders what the devil's using to make God mad? Kids. Abusing kids, because God don't like folks to mess with kids. He don't like folks to mess with nobody, but he sure enough don't like them to mess with kids. And that's exactly what he's doing. That's the way I feel about it. You, Sabia, you can go ahead and ask your question too. Let me get Rube's answered. Will Joy appreciate my love letter? Well, Joy better, like I said, Rube, because there's not many people that write love letters anymore. Period. You know, don't y'all think that's a shame that these kids, y'all remember when we was in junior high? Now, I know some of y'all are younger than me, but still, maybe elementary school, but junior high, PD, I know you, and I'm not calling you old. I'm just saying, I know you remember, like, that was the thing, getting a letter from our boyfriend or whatever, or our crush. Now you just get like an email. It's just different to me. Like, I wouldn't trade it. I liked getting written letters. Now they don't even, I don't know. Okay, sorry, I'm rude. Let's see. Will Joy appreciate his letter? Oh, yes, I think she will hold, well, she better anyway, but hold it close to her. Um, it'll be something that she values. My eyes itching, sorry. That she values, and mm, yes, yes, yes. Three of Wands. Oh, she might look for more of those in the future. So you done started it. So yeah, notes. And you know what? That is the best. I still have my notes. Do you know I still have notes that was written to me when I was in seventh and eighth grade? Like, they don't even know what that is anymore. Notes? What is that? Oh my gosh, you wrote somebody? Like, that's just, I don't know. Y'all, I don't know if I threw that card out. Hang on. I'm losing my mind. Well, okay, Rube. Yeah, so I think she's going to look for those in the future. Um, I'll say this. I'm not saying you would try to, but she is very intuitive. So you can't play games with her. That's funny that come through. I just feel like it's like, I don't think he is, but I just want this to be said just so it's on record. That's funny. That's exactly what I felt when I turned that card over. I was like, what is that coming out for? And that's what I was like, that's hilarious. Yeah, justice, the truth. She will know. But she is appreciative. She's gonna like that, and she'll be looking for more things like that. She's gonna be true to you. She wants you to be true to her. What? Okay, hang on. Angel of Balance. So, this angel, this guardian angel, just comes to you to help you keep things balanced. So, if you do feel like, you're having a hard time balancing stuff, of course, you can always call in this angel. Oh, and it's number 2 in the deck. And it also, too, reminds you to, like, that lady looks like she's meditating. Take time out for yourself to relax and, you know, clear your mind. That helps balance, too. Thank you, PD. And we need to, I've got to make things for your site. Throw your uh link in there, PD, to your stuff. I'm saying your stuff. You know what I'm saying to you. But I'm gonna get, because Dacia's real good at. I'm gonna make her up some things with that automatically have the people's sites on them, like, and I don't recommend a whole lot of people. If I recommend somebody, it means that they don't do drama and bull crap on their stuff, and they tell the truth to the best of their knowledge. Because I don't. There's a lot of people that I might listen to. I just don't recommend them because it's a bunch of drama. So, but I want to do yours. I like Harsh. I want to recommend do Harsh's channel, and there's a couple more. And anybody else that is on here that has their own site or whatever, if you let me know, then like my mods and stuff, if y'all have, and then if y'all like day shift, there's true crime channels that you really, really like. We can put those too with links. Okay. Now, okay. How does Leo guy feel about me? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I don't know why I thought that said commented. She said committed. I was like, what's not commented? Never mind, y'all. Sorry, girl. I'm losing my whole brain coming out. Okay, so you know what? I think I've watched. I need to go watch that channel again. I think I did see something that I think I'm gonna watch it again. I think I remember. I think I have. I can't remember, but thank you for that. I will. And y'all, when I say drama, I mean like, okay, people that let people get up on panel day after day after day, and they're talking about the same crap that has nothing to do with like looking for Sebastian or worried about what Chris or Katie ate for dinner, that kind of crap. Like, I don't like all that. Like, we still have a missing kid. Let's find him, and then if he's not, then there's somebody guilty. You know what I mean? I have my own thoughts on it, but still, it's okay to have your thoughts, but people like drag people down, and we shouldn't do that until we know for sure. Even though I read cards and I think what I think, but it's still not. We can still be wrong, and we're not supposed to terrorize people about stuff like that. So that's why I'm just like, I don't like that kind of drama. Everybody has drama in their life. The world's the world, but people that want to keep that going, I don't like all that negative energy. I can't have all that and do what I'm doing because I don't want. I mean, true crime can be negative enough as it is. It's not like it's a happy thing, but it doesn't have to be the bull crap that it gets made. It's crazy to me. Okay. Let me read this question again to make sure my brain is. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do the first encounter, then the second encounter. Because if not, I'll be confused. Sorry. Ah! Okay. Why do these cards, why? I'm having, these things are playing with me today, too. Okay. All right, now. Okay. Girl, hang on just a second. Okay, so there's no problem. Yeah. One second, y'all. Okay, y'all, give me 1 second. I've got to unplug this stupid camera. I'm gonna fix this. The cord, Stephen, I don't know, honey, right now. You're just gonna wait a minute. I'm doing this. Bye. I'm gonna have nerves now. Hang on, y'all. Let me fix this camera. The cord something keeps on getting hit on it, and it freezes it up. So give me 1 second. I'm fixing to lose my shit because I don't know why. Oh my God, it did it again. I'm fixing to throw this mother effer out the door. 1 second, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm gonna lose it though. Okay. Stop it, you stupid POS. Okay. Not that that helped. Sometimes, I mean, he don't never come in here like this, and sometimes it's just because I'm having a bad day or feel like I am, and so I guess that's why it's aggravating me so much. But it's like they just act like it's life or death in this house. Whatever they need, I do not know why, but they do. I think I should just not be so aggravated, and I'm probably being mean. So sorry, y'all. Not towards y'all, but I want to scream. What in the hell's bells is that? Okay. 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. Won't take me but a second. Let me just get this together. Okay. Fix that so we're not echoing. All right. Now let me fix this so we can see chat. Oh, and that's what happened. My stupid, oh my God, this thing messed up now. 1 second. Effing memory card is really making me ill. Why does all this stuff have to mess up right now? Okay. Okay, I don't care if that thing comes back up or not as long as my camera's working. Okay, sorry. All right. I know I'm going to have to give me a Mr. T dollar or something, girl, because I'm losing. I'm just an honest person, so I'm never gonna come in here and fake like smile like my life is so perfect. I can't do that. I'm just trying. I'm just real. So I know I'm probably not everybody's cup of tea. Sorry. Okay, so I feel like this is saying it's it's non-confrontational. I have no idea why that card come out first. It did for somebody else a while ago too. Probably telling me to quit being non-confrontational. I'm just playing. Um, so this is the first encounter. It's like seeing what it could create or seeing how y'all, would mix together. The Hermit, y'all were not alone because y'all were together. I haven't, see, anyway. The cards act as crazy as I do. They feed off my mood sometimes, I think. Seven of Wands. Well, this card with this one being with a picture on it. I think there was nervousness there, with it being, I'm sure, with the first encounter. And it's like trying to walk a thin line just to fill it out. And that's what that card to me means with this situation, filling it out. But I think that it went good. It was a truthful, kind of like when I say logical, truthful, logical encounter, So I feel like both of you were being who you really were. You weren't being fake, which is always good. Okay, let's do the second encounter. Sometimes I get tongue twisted, y'all. Like, it's depending on like how you're like what the subject is you're reading on. It's not that they mean completely different things. It's just sometimes I don't know the words to say, and I feel like I'm not making sense. Okay. So the second encounter, girl, that's funny just because of what you said about the intimacy. Y'all had all the tools you needed to work with. God, okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Um, the Nine of Wands is like um, standing your ground, fighting to the last, fighting even when you're tired. I don't feel that y'all have that issue unless it's talking about your intimacy encounter. I'm not sure though. That is passion, so um kind of like not I'm not saying y'all are immature, but it's like y'all both felt, and I'm not calling y'all old either, like it was like a young love thing, the feelings you get whenever you're young and you really like somebody. That's the way I feel um, that is, which that put down a heavy burden, being able to feel like that. Because, people stress about, even on the first encounter, everything goes okay. That puts a lot of pressure on the second encounter. Um, and everything felt balanced. The grown up stuff and I'm going to say regular stuff, the conversation, the material stuff, I guess. Um, so if you're wanting verses, which one was better? It looks like they were both good, and it looks like y'all both felt that way. Um, I know you said how he was feeling, but I feel like y'all both felt pretty much the same way. I think he thought both encounters were good. Ah, angel of communication. That's funny because I was about to say, make sure you stay communicating good, and that this card come out. So I would just make sure y'all have, open lines of communication. And I think that if that's what y'all want, then it will be good. Yeah, but no one's admitting that. That was funny. Y'all, I do get I don't get embarrassed a lot, but like when we start talking about passionate grown up things, especially if I'm reading cards and it's for somebody else, I don't want to say something that's like the wrong word that will embarrass them. So I start getting, that's why I was sitting there looking crazy. Did this damn camera freeze up again? Oh my God. 1 second, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm fixing to. I want to cry. Why is this stuff doing this? Oh my God. I hope that there's a reason for this bad day. I don't hope anybody's having a bad day. That's not what I'm saying. But I hope if that people need to see that other people have a bad day that they're seeing. And when my bad days are bad, it just all crashes. Hang on, y'all. I'm fixing this stupid thing. I'm sorry. And if it's your first time here and you never come back again, I understand, but it's not always like this. I swear. I feel sort of stupid. I feel like this girl can't keep nothing right. What the hell is wrong with her? Where am I at? Sorry, y'all. I couldn't fake. See, I couldn't be fake if I wanted to, because too much BS happens in my life. It would never work. I would be exhausted trying to be somebody I'm not. I will always be scatterbrained, y'all. I'm never. That's not going to. So, like I said, I understand if you are like, get the hell out of here, never coming back. It's okay. Promise. Okay. Oh, now that I feel like a dummy, you know. We're gonna try that again. I have no. My camera never freezes up like this. Never. It does not. I don't understand. What did you say, TD? He's in his 90. Oh, Mr. T. I love hugs. Y'all, the tarot, she is so funny. Like, she really, oh my God. Y'all go watch her. She is funny. She is very funny. Her and her Mr. T doll. She's hilarious. Okay, wait a minute. What did you say to me? I'm sorry, honey. Crazy thing. He asked for, okay. He asked for three, what? Okay, tell me that again because, oh no, I know what you're saying. Ew. Because guys are stupid. He just wanted to see if you would do it. I know what you're saying. I don't know why. I don't, that makes me ill. I do not. And why do guys think it's okay for two girls to do something, but it's not okay for two guys? Like, I don't understand. And I can't, y'all. I'm sorry. Look, I, I think a lot of girls are pretty, and whoever's whatever way, that is fine. But no, I'm not. I refuse. And I'm just like, I do not know. I hate when guys do that. Um, it. I think they do it just to see if you'll do it. I mean, I really do. I think they do it just to see if you will do it. That makes me mad. I don't. I also, y'all. I'm very weird. I do not like guys to come up to me and just act like I'm gonna whatever. And I'm not that. I don't have that many people coming up to me saying that. I'm just saying because to me, you're walking up to me calling me a hoe. That's basically what you're doing. So I'm funny about that. But yeah, I think yes, and they do that early on. It's like to see if you will do it. It's I don't know if they think they can. I don't really know, but yeah, that would uh I know it is. And there's a lot of guys for real, PD. I mean, I'm sure you know, but there's like I mean, I don't know why they do that. I really do think it's to see if you'll do it. Like, and I do have friends that's like, well, I didn't want to lose them. Look, I guess I'm a bitch because listen here. That's like doing stuff to keep somebody from cheating. That will not do that. And you know what? This is the way I feel about it. If they gonna cheat, they gonna cheat. And I just lost a card, but they're not fixing to do it. They gonna have to do it on that public road. That's why I always told Stephen, you gonna do something, you're not doing disrespecting where I lay my head. When you get out there on that public road, it is what it is. But yeah, because I used to be the type too to like, I don't know, let people cheat on me and all that kind of stuff. And I completely changed. You would think I was a guy in the relationship, except about asking about that kind of stuff because I don't do all that. But Steven's very emotional, and I'm mean, I guess. That sounds awful, but um, I used to let people get away with a lot of stuff because I thought that I needed them to love me, or I thought I needed a man. And for what, I don't know, because I worked, I took care of bills, I did everything on my own anyway. And one day I just woke up and said, I'm not doing this crap no more. So, you know, girl, I just spit my drink everywhere. PD looks like she's 20 years old. She's not old, I don't think anyway, but she looks like she's 20. So, and I'm not just saying that. She really does. Like she looks very, very young to me. Not like, you know what I mean when I say very young. She don't look like a kid, but she don't look over 30 for real. You're not old. I'm 41. How old am I? Oh my God. I'm I'm 41. Yeah, I was born in 83. I'm 41. Yeah. Yeah, she's not old, but she really she doesn't look over 30 to me. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. And you know what? Is there some I hope these people are not coming back in here for me to do no readings because I just been talking. I ain't even saw if there was nobody else. I'm just yeah. I said I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Is there a dog under my house? What is that noise? I'm asking y'all like y'all know. What the hell is that noise? Look, oh my God. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Was that the kids outside? Or is that y'all? I think it was the kids outside making that noise. I have dogs and they're worse than toddlers and they drive me crazy worse than kids because I worry about them like they are kids and yeah, they drive me nuts. You're welcome. You too? Me too. Me too. I had nightmares last night, PD. That I said something to that girl. And the guy's name is Justin. Well, if you watched that video earlier, then you know. But it's who I thought it was too. That's exactly who that girl is talking to. But I've said something to her this morning because I don't know nobody. witness protection program does not work at all the way. She's young. That girl is young that's doing it. And like I told her, I'm not mad at her, but she should not be, one, if it's a witness or if it's somebody that has information like that, they don't need to come to YouTube. They need to go to the proper people. Two, Harsh sent a thing to Steve because, I mean, to me, it's disrespectful. And if I was Steve, I would stop people from doing that, saying that. It's one thing to speculate, like, and Murder Mayhem did a thing, and I told everybody, I said, God, I said, before y'all start, I'm not talking about him, because he just did a thing where somebody had said, you know, what if one of them or two of them was still alive and they were in witness protection, but he did not go through the. This girl spent a lot of details in there that I don't think happened at all. And if I had nightmares, then I can only imagine if her sister, her little sister, or her mama or somebody watched that, because literally it made me have nightmares of Maddie and Kaylee screaming, and I'm standing there, but I can't get to them, and I can't stop anything, and it makes me want to cry now. It was awful, and I kept on having it, so I got up. I am dramatic. I know that I'm dramatic. I'm well aware that I am, but I cannot help how I feel. And I just, and so when I got up, I just told her that my strongest opinion is that she shouldn't be trying to grow her channel on something like that. And she also should ask permission from the parents before she puts anything of that nature out. But I could be wrong. And I mean, you know, we read cards sometimes, PD, and you know, there's sometimes, I'm sure that you've done it doing some of these readings, that we could go, it could, you know what I mean? But we are careful. I went back through my videos to make sure. Speculation is one thing. You know what I mean? I don't mind saying that I don't think Brian Koberger's an incel, and I don't think this is an incel incident. I don't think Steve thinks it is either. But yeah, and because sometimes, you know, and it's not that I'm lying about what I see, I just don't say everything, you know what I mean? Because it may not be right. And it would even be different if what she was saying made any sense, but it don't, because Kaylee's sister watched them walk in. Why the hell would she lie about that? She didn't. And two, do you know how much dead weight is? You're telling me, do you know how many people it would take to carry Ethan in the house? Just imagine that. Nobody saw that. That's just stupid to me. And that's why I'm upset. There's no way. And she said that Drip Drop, whatever, Drip Drop has never said that kind of stuff. Never, ever, ever, ever. He does have theory, but he has never said that kind of stuff. And that's that Justin guy or Patch or whatever his name, that's what he wants. And that he is not a witness to anything except his own stupidity. And I told her exactly who it was, and I proved to her that I knew who it was. I said he had the same story, except he said it was Kaylee instead of Maddie, that he's using Maddie for now. But, and I wouldn't have even, and Harsh, I'm glad Harsh said something to Steve, because I didn't want, I mean, they've got enough on them. I didn't want none of them to see that, but somebody needs to stop that. I mean, I just think somebody needs to stop that. And I don't have a problem with a girl, but that right there is just, like I said, if it traumatized me, then her family, like, oh my God. And her little sister really does get on here and look through stuff. And I keep that in mind every time I post something. I keep in mind that these families do, just like I explained about Ethan's mama. I know that people think it was weird to me. It was weird to me at first. But then, see, people don't watch the interviews. So then they go blaming somebody. I mean, they've went as far as to say Steve did something to the kid. It makes me want to shake people. I'm like, y'all are a bunch of morons. But Ethan's mom explained that one, she was pissed off. They were not going to control her narrative. They were not going to keep the other two from going back to that school. They were not going to be scared. And I understand what she was saying. And the other issue was she wrote that book about Ethan, which is really none of anybody's business to me. But she's not making money off of that book like that. It's going to a Ethan Smile thing, I think. But she wrote that book about Ethan because she said she kept on hearing everybody telling Ethan's story, and she's fine with his friends doing that. But she's like, I'm his mama. This is his dad. We want to tell the main, and I get that. That's why she didn't say anything about Xana. Everybody's like, oh, she hates Xana. No, that woman, no, this is what she said. And see, they didn't watch the interview. I was like, y'all have to watch these interviews and quit just spewing stuff out. What she said was, Ethan and Xana were cute. They were in love, but she did not want to talk about Xana because she didn't want people doing that about Ethan before they told about their son. So she wanted, in case Xana's parents wanted to tell about her, she didn't want to do that. And I know that sounds confusing a lot, but I understand what she's saying. She didn't want people, everybody had nice things to say about Ethan and all, but she birthed him. She had him. She wanted to say how he was. Yeah. And the thing is, and a lot of it is because like I had two or three people say, "Oh, I didn't see that interview with Ethan's mom and stuff in it." Well, that's the problem. Or people don't there's things you can search about and get information on. We don't get to tell this woman how she should react. We don't get to say, "Well, she didn't cry on camera." No, because she was pissed off. She wasn't fixing to shed a tear because she wanted a message sent that you're not controlling the narrative. Okay. The other issue, and Ethan's come through and told me this basically and told Ashley this. However, his parents needed to handle that, he wanted everybody to respect that. There's not, his sister looked like I do. No, she wasn't crying. If you watch her in them interviews, she's looking, it's like she's ready to take off running because she don't want to be in reality. She can't figure out what the hell is going on. And the poor girl looks like me, like she wanted to take off running, whichever way she could go. These are triplets. You know what I mean? Triplets. One of them is now missing. Okay, that Ethan's sister to me looked like there was anger, and then if she could run fast enough, this didn't happen. And I know that because that's the way I do. You can't say because somebody didn't cry when you wanted them to. Man, I don't want to know how you would react in this situation because I don't want to have to be there to do it. Ethan, I think the reason that they said they were gonna not go to the trial and everything else, they knew it was fixing to be some BS. Okay. I don't know why I don't like the fraternities, okay, because I think they're mini Masons, but that's not our business. And the reason Hunter got that scholarship thing is not because his mom, it's because they did that in honor of Ethan. Okay, they did it. I do think Hunter was jealous of Ethan, but I don't think he directly did anything to hurt his brother. Like, it pisses me off when people say that. I think there was a lot of people jealous of Ethan. That's a normal thing with brothers and sisters anyway, and even in triplets it is. But there was that David Loach, dude, whatever his name is, was jealous of Ethan. But like I told everybody, frat guys did not do this. Was a professional hit. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. It was professional. Brian Koberger don't look like he'd do that. Neither does my ex-brother-in-law. But guess what? He did it. Hang on, y'all. It's said every night. Yes, it's said. Okay. Yes. But it's my brother-in-law didn't look like that neither. And like he said, you're not supposed to look like it. They don't want you to look like it. So, and he didn't exactly do that. But anyway, my issue is this. I'm not saying Brian Koberger is guilty or is not, even though I know what my cards tell me. What I am saying is that he's not the only one. And the other thing I'm saying is if you watch the shit that went on today, that should scare everybody. All these people, and this, and I laugh when I say this, but all these people talking crap about Brian Koberger, better hope that he didn't do it. And if he does get out and he did do it, I think I would be taking what I said about him off because he's crazy. And anybody that's done this is a, when they're trying to say serial killer, in my opinion, whoever did this is a serial killer. That don't mean they are, an incel. I don't think it's an incel job because they're still survivors. And also, there were 6 cars. This is not just somebody randomly picked this house. They knew that house. You know what I mean? There's just too much. And if there's an informant, that doesn't go along with an incel thing either. The other thing I'm worried about is the only thing they have is the informant, Ann Taylor is going to shred the credibility of that informant because if it's an informant, more than likely it's somebody that belongs to the organization and that's probably had charges for God knows what, trafficking or anything. So, no, yeah, he wasn't the only one. And Sloan Bella may be right. He may be the cleanup person. You know what I mean? He could have been the cleanup person. You can't just send him to the firing squad, though. You have to get all of them. And like I said, I'm mad at the university girl. If you watch my thing, that I'm probably gonna get, all kind of threats because I think it's shitty that these kids died loving that school and that school spit on them. In my opinion, they don't give a shit about those kids. And if I was Kaylee's daddy, if I was any of the family members, it ain't even about the money, girl. That prosecution, if they did what I think they did to them families and just lied like hell, and the way they gonna make some of these people go crazy, okay? So I would sue everybody. I would sue everybody because I understand that the prosecution didn't want to mess up their case so they couldn't tell him stuff, but they have fed him full of lies. Lies. And that's like with Nancy Grace. She's paid off, they pay her to say that stupid shit. She's still talking about stalking. I wish she'd just go independent because I don't think she's a bad person. But I mean, if people will think some of the stuff the mainstream media says is so ridiculous that I don't even know what to say about it. Yes, that university, and see that this is what they're guilty of. No, I don't think Scott Green had anything to do with them, the physical murder of them kids, but I think that it does have to do with sport. It only makes sense. This is what I was trying to explain to people when I did that thing today that I know is not in order because I'm not in order. And so I just did it being me. The part that the university is guilty about, in my opinion, is, and like I told everybody, if they will go read, and I know it sounds like I'm contradicting myself because I'm telling them to go read news articles from the mainstream media, but what I'm telling people to look up is you can look up University of Idaho coaches, and that's all you got to put in, and you can see where this coach got in trouble or somebody was complaining about this, but it's all about working them too hard, being mean, or whatever. So to back up the fact of the sports money thing, and people bet on sports, they bet on pro football, they bet in college too. A lot of the alumni, okay, so that's where the drug element of steroids comes in. And I think that Ethan, the fight that him and Loach got into, Ethan said something about his balls, basically. Ethan told him they're shriveling up. I think Ethan was getting away from, I think they all were getting away from the fraternities and the sororities. Because once Ethan realized everything they were doing, I'm sorry, I can feel with Ethan's spirit that he's not down for all that. I don't think, and it doesn't even matter. Like I told everybody, this is so irrelevant. They're fighting whether Ethan was living with Xana yet. It does not matter. That don't matter. I think he was moving in with Xana. I think he was getting out of the fraternity because I don't think he liked the way they acted. And I think they I think all of the kids were learning, and I call them kids, but young adults, they were all learning. They have secrets that are darker than what they ever knew. I do think Kaylee found out about trafficking, and especially with kids. And her parents, we already knew she was very against this. And if she was talking about this somewhere, even the bits and pieces she got, somebody's going to want to shut her up. And a lot of the reason that this happened is to shut them up because everybody's like, well, I don't think they were drug dealers. That's bad. Da 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 da. Okay, look, they probably did do party drugs when they, who cares? They're college kids. I mean, it is dangerous, but you know what I'm saying? They're going to do what they do. But they were not, people is black and white on everything. They can't put the middle in, you know? It's not just they were trafficking drugs. No, I don't think they were selling drugs like that. No, 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 no. I think that was a party house, and that was probably where you could get drugs. I'm not saying by Kaylee and Maddie or Aunt Xana and Ethan. I'm just saying that's a normal college thing. Like, that's not, people look into all that, which I was probably mean because I told them, I said, okay, Maddie likes the color pink. Everybody stop what they're doing and let's just browbeat her because, and I was trying to be extreme for a reason because I was, but I don't think these kids did anything on purpose that they knew that this was going to cause this. I do think Kaylee was nervous about finding out the information that she found, but I don't think they could have expected any of this. Yeah, and it's going to expose a lot. And I think that was their sole mission, PD. I do. I did this thing and I want the parents to, there's one reason I want the parents to hear what I said. Because, and it's not even me that I want them to look at the readings, even though there's messages. I want them to go watch The Reckoning Co. Ashley because Xana said she sees her mama from a higher perspective now and she don't want people to be mean to her mama. She don't blame her mama. Her mama was not able to love herself. It didn't have anything to do with Xana. It makes me cry. Like, it's the sweetest message. And Xana's mama needs to know that. If people love these kids, then they need to respect their wishes. Hang on, I'm fixing to kill you. So, shut up, I swear. Hush. Do it again. I'm going to knock you out, Nico. Hush. No. Sorry, y'all. But the thing is, I'm not answering the door because I'm busy and I'm getting aggravated. These people get on my nerves. But these kids love their parents. And my God, hang on one second, y'all. I'm fixing to lose my shit. Good God, move, Nico. I thought Steven was in here. Shut up, poo poo. Oh, everything's getting on my nerves today, y'all. Freak out. But these kids, and I mean, I guess people think I'm crazy. How do you know what they want? Well, because I believe that, oh, shoot. I believe that I hear what they're saying. I mean, you know, and it's not just me. Other people connect to them, but I'm not team Brian Koberger. I'm team Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan. Like I told Harsh, and I mean this, and people can say I'm crazy. This is not going to be, okay, the trial's over, it's over. To me, this is Xana and Ethan is the best love story I could ever tell. Not because I connect with their spirit that much, just because I listened. See, some people miss this, but I listened to Xana's sister and Xana's dad do the interview where they said this was Xana's first boyfriend. And she was so excited. And I'm trying not to cry, because they didn't know if she was ever going to get a boyfriend because she was worried about her schoolwork and stuff all the time. So and then Kaylee and Maddie remind me of me and Tanya, my friend that we've been friends for 25 years. So I don't technically have a job because like with these kids like that, because I know I didn't know them, but I want their names to stay fresh. I want people to remember them because they had so much life and so much to do. But I think their sole mission was to expose things. I think they have learned to communicate with us good. And when I said that I think that God lets Ethan not go terrorize people, but remind them that they didn't shut him up at night, I do. And what I hope that does is drive them crazy enough to tell the damn truth. I just want people to realize, do you know, can you imagine dying and realizing that people that were supposed to be your friends may or may not have known this stuff, that the school that you love, that just pisses me off. There's no other word for it. And I just won't. And I did tell Steve this. It doesn't matter. Girl, I think I said this the way I said it on that video. I don't care if they were dressed like clowns and had sex with everybody that come through the stop sign on their road. Like, it's not going to make me feel any different. It's not. I, if I could take their place and those kids could come, I would do it in a heartbeat. I mean, I would do it in a heartbeat. I feel like I do with Micah Miller. Did I say her name right? Micah Miller. I feel like she's a hero because I've watched people in chat on other channels say that they got out of the dangerous situation they were in, not only because of what happened to Micah Miller, but because they listened to what she said on her Facebook and stuff when she was talking, talking about domestic violence and all of that. She is going to change more lives than she ever knew. I know I don't want her dead, and I hope her parents, and I know not right now they can't, but when all this is said and done, I hope her parents feel and know that she is going to change the world because most people that go through what she goes through don't document what they do. My goal is I want people to know that these people are not gone. It pisses me off when these people act like they're gone. They're not gone. They're not dead. You just have to communicate in a certain way with them, a different way. And when Kaylee's mama is feeling like she can't go on, I want her to feel her kid. I'm sorry. That's all. I want them to know that they're still there. I want her sister to know that. Maddie was the only child. Her dad and her, like, I can't. I just don't. Ethan, like, I just want them to know that they're there. That's what makes me so mad when they say Kaylee's still alive. I listen to her mama say that she wanted the world to stop. No, she didn't want to see this, or no, she didn't want to go. Her child's dead. She wants everybody to stop. That's not somebody acting. That's not, okay? It's not. I get so mad. I don't know what I want to fix, but I want to fix it and I can't. But God, I hope they know their kids are there. Like, I hope they do. I just want them to know. And I want all of them. And if it shuts the whole town down, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who loses money for it. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't understand why all of them are being quiet. Okay, I know their friends might be scared, y'all. I know. I don't understand why they're all being quiet. I don't understand why nobody's saying nothing. I do not understand. I do not understand. I do not understand why the prosecution thinks it's okay. They don't give a shit. And I'm not being mean, but Bill Taylor, shit, I sound like harsh. Ann Taylor cares more about these victims' family, and I'm not just saying this, than the freaking prosecution. And if they lied, I'm telling y'all, that is cruel. That is evil. These people are making me, I hate that we use the word hate. Like, it's pissing me off. It's, how do you, see, Steve Gonzalez is acting wonderful. Because if this was me, I'd be blowing shit up. I'm sorry, I would be going crazy. I would. And I know if people listen to this, they're gonna be like, "This girl's crazy. She don't know them." I didn't know them when they were alive, but I'll tell y'all now, and I don't care who thinks I'm crazy. I feel like they're all four of my best friends now. I feel like I promised them that I wouldn't stop, and I'm never stopping. And I'm never going to let somebody just smear them in the ground and me not say anything. No, they're not perfect. God forbid nobody is. But I just wish people would think. And I probably get too upset. My fiance's like, she get way too upset, but I can't help it. I can't help the way I feel. And I know I'm crazy and it's okay, you know. But watching Christy and then because Kaylee's little sister's having a hard time. And so I wrote Steve and said, not my stuff. I was like, y'all need, please watch Ashley's stuff because, and if y'all hadn't seen it, she does the year thing that she did. She was crying at the end, you know, but there's been messages, and Xana's mama especially, I'm very worried about her because I think she just gave up. You know what I mean? Like, that's awful. And see, people pissed me off when they were talking shit about her too. I was ready to fight because I was ready to fight. She's Xana's sister, and Xana as a half brother too. They need their mama. You know what I mean? They need their mama. And Xana's mama was getting better until this happened with Xana, and I think it threw her for like it would just about anybody. You're just trying to numb it, and I feel awful. I feel awful for her. And so I don't let people talk about her either. I wrote her because Xana wants people to love her mama. And I respect that. And there's another thing about Xana too. And see, this is why I tell people they should research. And I can't find, I'm going to find it so I can tag y'all in it. But Xana's sister, somebody put this on YouTube, I think. And I'm finna cry again, y'all probably, I'm sorry. But Xana's sister read a speech thing or a paper that Xana did. And it was about the way they throw their tennis shoes over the lines or whatever before they graduate. But Xana's sister said that Xana wanted these shoes. They were expensive shoes. I think she was in junior high, y'all, or maybe ninth grade. She got those shoes. She literally took those shoes to college with her and she wore them till they fell apart. Sorry, I knew it. But she was going to throw those shoes over that power line. And she was so excited about graduating. And she said in that paper that her and her sister were going to open a business together and that and that they were going to make it and that it wasn't easy when they were kids, but you know, they and it makes me mad that somebody decided that I'm sorry y'all. I'm just a crybaby, I guess, but like those are the things people that they miss. And to me, those are important. You know what I mean? Those are, and I'm not trying to take away from their friends like I know them like that. I'm not. But I don't know. I don't know why I got this attached to them. I wouldn't even look at the news stuff when it first happened, y'all. I wouldn't. And Steven will tell you, like, I get attached. My friend's daughter committed suicide. Well, I mean, I'm saying my friend, I knew her in high school. She was actually pregnant with her when we was in high school. You would have thought that was my kid. I mean, I was grieving with that woman. Like, it was just, I mean, I know that I'm special. Not good special. I'm just saying. I have a thing about kids and about, you know, my mom always told me, you don't want to bury your kid. That's the worst thing that could ever happen, you know? And I can hear my mama, the first thing she said, y'all, that's somebody's baby. And she had a lung transplant. And when she found out, that a little girl that was 12 years old died. My mama said, give it back to her. That's somebody's baby. She begged God to let that little girl not be dead because it bothered my mama. And all I think when kids this happens is that's somebody's baby. And it is. And so I'm just crazy, y'all. I can't believe I'm sitting here crying. Now everybody thinks I'm crazy. I don't care. So yes, I feel I probably don't have a right or whatever to protect their integrity, but I don't care. I'm still gonna do it. Um, like I said, this none of these cases are just cases to me, but this one right here is not just. And I'm so scared. What if Brian gets off and what are they gonna do? The house is gone. The kids are never see that pisses. what? What? You know, they can't just not. They can't. Why? That's not. They can't do that. I will go to Idaho, and I don't like planes, but I'm telling y'all, I will pitch a fit, and I'm so scared. And I feel like that's what they wanted to do. They just, oh my God, it makes me so mad. I'm irate with that, and it's scary to me. I just don't, because what are they going to do? How are they going to investigate? Oh my God, I don't know. I just have to. I pray really hard. Like there's just no way. This you and the university paid for the house. They lied. They lied. They paid for the house. And there's an interview which I don't really like the people that did the interview. I didn't know. I didn't like him, but he lied, and there's proof where he lied. He's a retired cop. The interview room or whatever it's called. I like his wife. She was a reporter. He used to be a detective wherever he was, but he's a damn liar. But I did watch the interview. He literally lied and like it didn't even correct himself and had people harassing people with the Gabby Petito case. And with the Summer Wells case, like these people could have got killed because he misidentified them and never come back and said, hey, that's not who that was. It's awful. Anyway, so I have an issue with police in line. And the Karen Reed case, my God, the damn. And what happens if Karen Reed goes to prison for the rest of her life for a lie? See, lies matter, people, and it should scare everybody. I know I'm going from one thing to another, but that Jen lady was on the stand, literally searched how long does it take someone to die of hypothermia in the snow or cold or whatever. She said at 2:30 in the morning. She knew that man, that John O'Keefe was out there in that damn snow. She knew it. Karen Reed did not hit him. Like, I believe if Karen Reed really thought it wouldn't have caused that day. The FBI has even said that. So this woman, see, I don't understand this. That Jen lady lied under oath too. Like literally, they were able to play a video to show where she lied. I thought she went to jail if you did that shit. Well, she's not in jail. She also basically, and then she's gonna say, "Oh, the phone records are wrong." Oh my God! Everybody needs to be careful with who they are around because somebody's lie can have you is sitting in the chair for murder for the rest of your life. And this jury could still say Karen Reed is guilty, and somebody lying caused that. That's what's scary in our world. The SW. Oh, Summer Wells case. Are you talking about Summer Wells? Okay, wait, Daisha. Who was laughing and smiling in court? Deja, who are you talking about? And have they arrested anyone, PD, for in the Summer Wells case, or no? They still hadn't? Christopher Greger. Okay, Daisha, are you talking about the Karen Reed case? Oh, the treadmill case. Okay, girl. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. And then, um, and see, Summer Wells is, that's just like with Sebastian's case. I did get that his mom, you know what I mean, that something happened. And I've been real leery to do a reading just because they have harassed that woman and I don't want to cause any more. Like they holler Brent Kopaka, don't say nothing about Brent Kopaka. These same people are talking about Sebastian's mama and she's a Navy veteran. Yeah, that's what I thought was Summer too. That's really what I thought. And that treadmill case is awful. And then have y'all seen the other one where the dad shot the 3 kids because he wanted to, something about, oh my God, because he's a effing idiot. He shot the 3 little boys because I guess he was mad at their mama or whatever, his wife. And his stepdaughter literally was carrying one of them and he kept on telling her to put him down and she did and he shot. I would, listen to me. Okay. As God is my witness, my ass would be under the jail. Do y'all hear me? Because, oh my God. What the hell is wrong with people is all I have to say. Why do people put men, women, I don't care, both do it before their kid? Why do they do this? Why? I cannot understand this. I do not. I cannot. I will not. All these women letting these men, look, my child's father molested her, okay? And I had no idea. There's no way you could have paid me to say that this, I would never think this would happen. Yes, on top of that, yes, that Madeline Soto. And this is where I have a problem with the DHR thing. DHR is supposed to be there to help, but my mom died when I was 19. My father had got cancer, Hodgkin's lymphoma. You're supposed to be able to get over that. I knew he wouldn't for whatever reason because it was already in his brain and I knew it was. So I'm going to make this short, or try to. My daughter, I was very close to my mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law, all this. I lived 2 miles down the road from her. Well, when they found out my father had cancer like that, she called DHR on me. DHR did not take my kid, but I passed every drug test. However, my boyfriend at the time, my son's father is who they ended up being, but his mom is has my name, Patricia, but she is certified, but she is a sociopath, okay? And now I'm going to flip you out because she's actually really good with William, though, which is my son. Do that in a second. But she called my job about 100 times and told him I was on drugs, which I was not. I took a drug test, but they like literally let me go because she was aggravating the shit out of them. So I was not taking Callan, which is my daughter, to his house where his mom and them was. They did drugs in the house. Plus, Callan acted crazy a lot, which is my son's father, was my ex. I was not taking Callan around that, so I asked Ronnie's mama to keep her. See, this is before I knew Ronnie's mama had called DHR. And the thing is she did not. Callan's stepmom is my best friend. We've been best friends forever. It wasn't nothing like that, y'all. I thought actually she was best for Ronnie, but Ronnie did her really wrong. I was lucky. Tanya loved Callan like she was her own. She didn't love Callan just because of Ronnie. She's the one that had to deal with the Ronnie and him touching her and everything else. She almost died of a stroke, but it was bad. It was real bad. And now she don't even see Callan because Ronnie's mama won't let her. But this is how fucked up our system is, especially in Alabama. I asked Sherry to keep Callan. She did. I went and took a drug test for DHR about 4 times, driving 45 miles. After I found out Sherry was the one that called. But see, Sherry did not tell me or Tanya this. Why would you not? Because you know you lied about the reason you called him to begin with. But anyway, They kept on telling me I would take my drug test. They watched me pee, for God's sakes. I mean, they are all up there watching you, which I didn't care. They would call me and say, well, somebody called in and said you cheated on the test or something. You stupid bitch. I'm sorry for saying this, but you stupid bitch, you watched me take the test. Well, about the fifth time, y'all, driving 45 miles, I told them to suck it. That Callan was staying with her grandma anyway. So DHR did not take my kid, but I had a court date come up, and Alan's mama literally threw my papers away, and I didn't know I had court. Well, as soon as I missed that court date, they put a no contact order on me because they do that for safety. I understand why they do that because you could take off with a kid, and the kid could be in danger, yada yada. I know that. Okay, well, they don't leave a no contact order on you forever, and actually, they didn't even do. They did. It was not even a legal no contact order because they have to serve you with papers like they do a restraining order, right? Well, that never happened. I've not talked to my kid since she was 6 because these fuckers keep on hollering that I had a no contact order. Well, I've already verified through 3 lawyers that's not true. Also, I went to pay my child support. Y'all, they didn't even put my damn child support all the way through. That lawyer did tell me there is paper signed because she called them. They can't even find the damn papers. She said, she made a thing that I've got. I will not have to pay child support because that's their problem. She's like, this is stupid. Okay. So then, because Ronnie's the hero dad and he's so perfect. Well, that happens. Callan tells Tanya her daddy touched her. How about Sherry, Callan's grandma, gets mad at Tanya? It's all Tanya's fault now because Tanya called the police. You have to. Do you know what kind of situation that put Tanya in? But she chose the kids. They have an adopted daughter, Willow, because Tanya could not have kids. So they adopted Willow. Okay. They all treat Willow different, which it pisses me off. The funny thing about this is, I'm really going to confuse y'all now. Willow and my son are blood related because Tanya knew my son's family, like Alan and them that I was talking about. Her and his cousin were best friends, and she also dated his other cousin. That was her first love. So the Wayne guy that she dated, his sister is a bad drug addict, and she got pregnant with Willow and asked Tanya, did she want to adopt Willow? Tanya named her Willow. That wasn't her name, but anyways. And Tanya said yes, of course, because she couldn't have kids. So I think it's funny, and this is the reason I think it's funny, because our kids have a bond that nobody's going to be able to break. And I think it's just a uniqueness. Like people look at the back and say, oh my God, Tanya was with your ex. Yes, I didn't give a shit about that, except I told her not to marry him, not because I was jealous, but because he was an idiot. But I didn't know how bad of an idiot he was. But anyways, that was just a little cool thing I wanted to say. So like me and Tanya, when we've been best friends forever, so we always said we would be connected some way or another. And it's just funny that our kids are. But anyway, so, oh yeah, speaking of that, Sherry and Ronnie, Sherry's the mother, my mother-in-law, Ronnie's mama, decided that they were not going to let Callan know William was her brother. Tanya would always make sure William come to Callan's birthday parties. This is how smart my son is, y'all. He was 4, and he knew that he could not tell his sister that they were related because Callan didn't know. Okay. Right after that stuff happened with Ronnie touching Callan and all that, Tanya would go camping or whatever with them so that the kids could see Ronnie, which they slept with her, but you know what I'm saying. They had different campers even. But they made Tanya tell Callan about William because she was confused. William gave her for Christmas this really pretty gold ring and gold necklace that he saved up his money and he paid a lot for. He loves his sister. He's 9 now. No, 10. He just turned 10. But anyways, he loves his sister. Do you know they've still not let Callan, Sherry has still not let Callan see William since they told her that was her brother? Okay, and then she's on Medicaid, right? She could be on my insurance. I called Sherry and told her, Sherry, I'm working for United Healthcare. Because I got my degree and stuff. I got my college degree. This is what I did. I went through a hard time to where I hated people and could imagine getting rid of them. That's how bad I hated people, because the way they did me about my kids, one lie can cause all this, and that it did. But anyways, um, Ronnie is the type that he wanted to be hero dad, but he didn't do shit at home for the kids. I'm not saying, Callan, Tanya had a password on their internet. Ronnie took it off, and Callan was watching porn. And I was like, "Your fat ass, sorry, sitting in this recliner right here playing that damn game. You don't even have to get up to see what she's doing. You could have a app on your phone that tells you that she's watching this shit. Like that, that's ridiculous." And Tanya was mad because he took the password off. Tanya was not mean to my child. She tried to get her to mind, and Ronnie and them acted a fool about it. So, and Callan is very, I'm going to tell you, this is a child at 5 years old that literally spit a loogie in my face and basically told me to go F myself, okay? You could spank her and she laughed at you. You could take her stuff and she would sit there for 2 weeks, look at the wall, and so stubborn she didn't ask for nothing back. I was probably a bad mama. I have no fucking idea how to fix that. I don't know. I do not know. I did not act like that. My mama looked at me. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know how to fix it. I'm telling y'all now, I don't know. I grabbed her by the back of her hair. DHR informed me. They asked me about it. I sure did tell them the truth. I sure did. She went to run for me. And then I told her little ass to go get in her room. And I went in my room because I couldn't spank her right then. Because if I would have, it would have been bad. So they're going to teach me how to let me. This is what this person said to me. And they send people that are not, they don't have kids. So, oh, we're going to teach you how to be nice if she spits in your face. Okay. You're a fucking moron. And this is what I told this lady. I'm sorry. The other issue is Kaylin, she knows so much about my kids, she kept on calling her Kaylin. And so I said, "Who the fuck is Kaylin?" Because her name is Callan. Do y'all know, I swear to God, on everything, do you know that I had a fault against me because Callan, okay, she slept in the bed with me because it was just me and her, right? Well, she got to where she was everywhere, y'all. She about beat the hell out of me. So I told her she's going to start sleeping in her room. She didn't want to. She had a room, she had a bed, so she slept on the couch because she wanted to. She was scared, she said. Well, my mama used to let me sleep on the couch. They said, Callan said I stomped across the floor, so she was scared of me. I swear to God, y'all, I'm not making that up. What kind of stupid shit is that? Anyway, they come to my house, and I don't even know why Sherry would lie like this. And this is the person that's taught me how to get on my knees and pray, okay? This is the person that I have no idea why she did this to me. I still don't understand. Like, because my mama was DHR. She would have just come and got Callan and said, "Until you tell me what the F is going on, I'm taking her with me." And so I don't know why Sherry called. And the thing is, Sherry got Callan anytime she wanted to get her. I'm not saying I was perfect by any means, but why are you sneaking to do some shit like that? And if you really thought you had a reason to do it, I mean, and she didn't tell Tanya either. Okay. So Steven's mom, I'm fast forwarding. There was a lot of emotions and everything I thought. Well, my son's grandma is literally a sociopath. She's evil, but she's very good to my son. So that's how God saved my soul with that one, because I don't care how she did me. She is completely different with my son. Thank God. That's all I care about. But anyways, she would steal my shit and help me look for it. Whenever I was on my period, she would steal my tampon. She would steal the soap before I took a shower. They put Nair in my shampoo. I've never in my life been around. This is why I'm antisocial. And I socialize on YouTube, and that's it. There's a reason for my craziness. And she caused more problems with my daughter. She caused all kind of problems. And this ain't a feel sorry for me. This is I thought if you loved people, they loved you back. My mom had died. Oh, she burnt all my pictures of my mama and my daddy. Anyway. So I had a lot of hatred, y'all, that I had to get rid of. So the way I was able to do that is, look, I preach this to people. Let the people that love your kids love your kids. If your baby's daddy or baby's mama's with somebody and you don't like them, but they're good to your kids, Don't be acting crazy. You know what? Thank God they love your kids. And I live by that. So, how I saved my soul from not hating people is I'm not around them. I can see my son anytime I want to. I talk to my son. And I do not have a no contact order with my daughter. There, anyway, I'll get to finish that up in a second. But, and Callan and William are night and day from each other. William's a lot like me. He's OCD. His freaking toys are color coordinated. He's always been that way. Callan is a mess, slob. I don't know. Anyways, when this stuff was going on, though, Sherry said she was going to let Callan talk to me. Of course she didn't. But I had insurance, and I called Sherry, and this bitch tells me, well, you have a no contact order, so you can't put insurance on her. Okay, you dumb bitch. Sorry. So I also got put in writing and notarized that when somebody has to pay Medicaid back, it's not going to be me because she could have been on my insurance. I don't have time for no stupid shit like that. There is not a no contact order. A no contact order don't last that long, and I have never been served with papers. Hell, DHR can't even find half of my papers. Let me tell you how they will lie, and I've got them in this lie, and I could sue them, but I don't want money because no money can make a time machine. I missed my kids' whole life, so fuck them and their money. I could sue them. I don't want to sue them. I don't want to be in the same damn room with them because I'll end up under the jail. So, you know. This is how sloppy they are. Okay, and this is fixing to make y'all just, it might not, but it did me. And literally, I know y'all are not asking me to prove it. I'm just saying we can call the courts and they will verify this shit. This is how crazy this is. So, Ronnie gets accused of touching Callan. It takes 2 or 3 years for him to finally go to court because he just went to prison this October. Of course, it's all Tanya's fault. Hell, it's my fault too. It's everybody but Ronnie's fault. And then her mother, my ex-mother-in-law and them made Callan feel guilty. If your daddy goes to jail, it's going to be your fault, your fault. So she gets on the stand. I did not go to court, thank God. And the reason I didn't is because it would have caused issues. Plus, they don't let Callan talk. I didn't want to go to jail. Not that I didn't love my kid, and they tried to say that's the issue. No, it's not. Because there was a lot of tension, and one of them would have said something crazy to me, and my daughter don't need to see me go to jail. So I didn't go. Okay, you know. I'm glad I didn't go. Tanya had to testify. There was other people to testify. Tanya did what was right for Callan. She did not lie. It was not easy for her to get up there and say she thought the man she was married to did this to his daughter. She felt guilty for a while. I finally got that knocked out of her. It was not her fault that Ronnie did that. She did exactly what she was supposed to do, exactly on, she did everything she was supposed to do. Thank God that my child had a stepmama that loved her first. See, Ronnie would have let Tanya adopt her because he thought he would think she was doing it to say ha-ha to me, but I had talked her into adopting Callan. Why? This is the reason right here I'm fixing to tell you. She didn't want to because she didn't want Callan to think that she took, but it wouldn't. It would have been safe because step-parents have no rights in Alabama. If that would have happened, this happened right before, something was telling me, Tanya needs to adopt Callan. I said, Tanya, they don't change the birth certificate. Callan don't even technically have to know, and we will explain to her later that it was not for you to take her from me because, and it's not that Tanya would have let me talk to Callan, or she's going to do what's best for Callan. If Callan wanted to talk to me, like, it's not, we never once snuck for me to talk to Callan. I did not talk to Callan. Tanya did tell me what was going on in Callan's life, but my mom always taught me, no matter what, you don't tell your kid not to tell the other parent something. So I'm funky about that too. So anyways, and I didn't want her to disrespect Ronnie, no matter what they did to me, whatever, that's still her dad. Okay, so anyway. This shit goes to court. Now, the DA trying the case stressed to this jury how Sherry was mentally abusing her. Now, y'all check this out. Mentally abusing her by, telling her that she needed to say her daddy didn't do this because she knew that that Ronnie didn't do it. By the way, I forgot to inject this. When Ronnie's mama, Tanya, called the police, or she called Ronnie's mama, then she called the police, because, I mean, she had to, right? In a frantic at 8 o'clock at night, where she just got hit with something where she's trying to grip reality because she don't know what the hell's going on. Thank God she loved my kid enough. Thank you, Jesus. That she didn't say Ronnie didn't do this. She didn't do none of that. She did what she needed to do for these two kids. Okay? Sherry told Tanya, now this is her son we're talking about. Ronnie has his lion face on. I think he did something to her. That tells me all I need to know, y'all. But from then on, Sherry changed her mind. And remember, I know Sherry, I know Ron, you know what I mean? Like, what I don't understand is, I understand that's her son. I'm not saying she should hate him. I'm just saying that she knows that she said that, and she knows she was being dead serious. And so she knows that we know, this sounds crazy, she knows Ronnie did something to Callan. And that come out of her mouth. I don't care if she changed it, and she did. That come out of her mouth. And she admitted to me that it did because, well, Tanya does not lie. Tanya, I mean, she's never. Tanya's just not like that. Okay. Now, they gave custody to Sherry because, you know, this stuff with Ronnie. Now, keep in mind, I have all rights to my kids. So DHR sent me the papers. Tanya, I knew something was wrong. This is when I knew I was intuitive too. I knew exactly something happened. Tanya kept on, because they had her scared to death. They told her that DHR was listening to her phone and everything, and she couldn't tell nobody nothing. So Tanya could not tell me, or did not tell me. I knew something was going on, but I didn't know. Well, I did know what, but I didn't know. When I got my papers that was hand delivered to me, because I still have rights to both of my kids, and so they had to tell me, I told Tanya, and then Tanya told me about it. And like I told her, DHR does not have your phone bugged. They can't do that. They lie like shit. Okay, but let me tell y'all this with the prosecution. So the DA's office is on Callan's side. They had a recorded statement from her 2-3 years ago when this happened. Thank God. Since she was under 12, they could use her recorded statement. Thank God, because of course she changed it. Then, when she was testifying, she was answering questions. When they come back from lunch, Callan held her head down, and then everything was she don't know. Why? Because her grandma jumped her ass for telling the truth, which pisses me off. Keep in mind, the DA knows that Callan is living with her grandma, and when this is over, no matter what, she's going back home with her grandma, y'all. So I call her. Me and Tanya both talked to her about this. I understand you're not a custody judge, but isn't there something you can do with DHR? You know what I mean? Because you think all this shit, you're just going to let her go back home with her grandma? This lady, I don't know why they're calling me. She's gone to, wait a minute. This lady tells me there's nothing she can do about that. So you're fucking telling me that you are making this case saying Sherry's doing all this shit, but you can't contact DHR about Callan being in danger? She's going to have to wait a minute. No, they didn't. So I called the main lady at DHR in Montgomery, Alabama. And she's like, the DA needs to contact us and let us know what's going on. Why the fuck did the DA not do that? She couldn't do that. She couldn't do that. What do you mean you can't? So what sense does any of this make? So you got her away from her father because he's going to prison. You're sending her back home with the why. Does the jury know that? Because I'm sure they're going to have a question about that. Don't you think? Anyway, so that's how our court system works, which is fucking stupid. The other issue is I could have got a lawyer, y'all. Actually, I have to have one in Lee County. The only lawyer that would take this case has retired. There's not one in Lee County, Alabama, that will take this case. Also, I had to have $20,000 up front that I didn't have. And they told me by the time we got done with this, Callan would be of age anyway. So I guess I'm a piece of shit because I didn't finish doing that in court because I didn't have the money, I didn't have the means, and there ain't no sense in dragging her through a bunch more shit. So I've not talked to my daughter since she was 6 years old. And she probably hates me. I don't know. She doesn't read on the, and it's not that she's dumb or slow. Sherry tried to tell me that Callan was behind. She's behind because she's lazy and they didn't make her do work, and Sherry tries to homeschool her. And that's a no no. So she, you know what I mean? Like everything I wanted for my kid, she makes her dress like an old lady. She's mean to her, probably, whatever, and she refuses to let me talk to her. Well, I always thought that I would tell Callan all this bad stuff, but you know what? No, I'm not. Why would I make this child think the only living grandmother she has don't love her? So I will lie for the woman, not for her sake, for my kid's sake. I will tell Callan that she thought what she was doing was best for her, even though I do not think that. Because if I tell Callan the truth, then she is going to be like, so she didn't love me? I mean, how could she? She wanted to keep me from my mama. That's not love. So it took me a long time to get to this place. And there's days where I want to pitch a fit and act like a kid about it and scream it's not fair. I don't know if what I did was right. I wasn't right in everything I did. I've admitted my mistakes. And I'll be honest with y'all, after this, my mama and them were alcoholics, and she prayed like hell that I wouldn't like alcohol and that drugs would have the opposite effect on me. Well, guess what? I can't even numb shit good because I tried. I tried. But everything has the opposite effect on me, so the drugs didn't numb it, so there was no sense in me doing it. But I did try. I don't even care. Who cares? I mean, that if anybody gets mad, I sure did. So I was like, thanks, mama. So she prayed all that shit out of me, and that didn't even work. So yeah, I was really upset. But I've forgiven a lot, and I've just had to accept that I've missed Callan's. It bothers Tanya a lot that I missed her child. And I mean, it does bother me, but I don't have a time machine. So I figure when she turns of age, she'll come find me. I have my explaining to do. I don't know. I won't force myself on her or whatever. But I think it's shitty that Sherry made a decision for that she gets to choose whether Callan sees her brother or not. I just think that she's going to end up making Callan hate her, and she don't even realize it. Anyway, now that I've sat here and told y'all my whole life story, but the reason I tell people this is because I think I act in certain ways, and people are like, why the hell are you acting like that? Like, when you come in here and tell me that you've just called DHR on somebody across the damn United States because you got pissed off at them about a TikTok they did or something, I lose my shit on you. Because people don't know how dangerous that is, man. And you're going to be fucking with kids' lives. Like, it makes me so mad. DHR is supposed to be for good things, but they're not. They are not. They are not. They are not. So my triggers are DHR and lying. Because people think lying is just lying. Man, at the lives it ruins. One fucking lie. So lying and DHR are my triggers. And that's why I'm crazy, y'all, I guess. I made mistakes, and I can list all my mistakes to y'all. I will never say that I was, no. And I was mad at God for a long time because I didn't understand why these people got away with this. I still don't understand sometimes, some days. Some days I still get mad because I feel like they got nothing happened. They lied on me. They did all this shit to me. And I feel like I get karma if I think about doing something wrong. So there are days that I'm immature and do the why me. I ain't even gonna lie. Um, that's why I tell people that want to hate everybody, I don't even want to hear that because I have a reason to hate the damn world, in my opinion. But I want to be that person that when I was there at my lowest And I had more, everybody was against me. Nobody was for me. They were doing very mean stuff to me. I would have given anything. Like Alan put his hands on me. Oh yeah, I have PTSD. I cannot fight. I'm crazy though. If you come at me, Steven did one day, he wasn't trying to hit me, but he was messing with me playing. But he went to tickle me, but I thought he was putting his hands around my neck and I beat the shit out of him. But that's scary to me. He said I body slammed him. He said, I mean, I can't pick him up like that. He said that I had some kind of He-Man. It scared him. He-Man. He said, I don't know what did you take? What did you do? It's called PTSD. But I don't like it because I black out and I have no idea what I've done. I have no recollection. But I walked around with a black eye and everybody acted like it didn't happen. He almost killed me. He really did. When I left him, it's because I come to with a knife at his throat. He did things to me when I had William in my arms that made me drop my kid, but I am not a victim. Girl, I'm not a victim. I didn't sit in no corner and cry. I fought back. I to this day, I will fight a man if I have to, and I'm not bad, but it's scary because I didn't realize PTSD would do that. But I will black out. I can't have people fighting. If a guy and a girl are fussing, because Steven had friends that were fussing, and his friend raised his hand to his girlfriend, and we about had a problem because I almost blacked out and hurt him. I cannot be around people, domestic violence and stuff, because I'm not okay. And I black out and I don't know what I'm going to do. So Steven's like, she's bad. She can fight. I said, no, 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 no. I'm not bad. I'm crazy. There's a difference. It's scary. I don't like it. So I am very heartfelt about domestic violence. I do not understand women that I shouldn't say this like that because I do understand that women are scared. The thing is I was not scared of him and I probably should have been. But I did not understand why people just didn't say anything to him. See, this is why I get pissed off about people not saying anything. This is exactly why. Why is it okay for somebody to do that? Like, it would never be okay. I don't care if I'm the person's friend. No. And I had one of my friends tell me that since their boyfriend was friends with Alan, they couldn't say or do anything. He could have killed me. Literally, him and his mama could have killed me. So I get real pissed off. And I just realized that's one of my triggers too. And that's why I get mad when people know stuff and don't say something. Y'all, nobody would have even looked for me. I don't have family or anything. They could have buried me and I would have just been gone. Like, literally. That's another thing. I don't tell people anymore. Well, I'm telling y'all, but if you don't have family, you don't tell people. Like, I have nobody. I literally, everybody's dead in my family. But nobody would have even looked for me, literally. So, all that bothers me. But I do what I do because I want to be the somebody that I didn't have when I need it. That's why I do free readings and stuff because I didn't have a dime to my name. Y'all, I didn't, I mean, they would steal my fucking toothpaste, my underwear. It was bad. But I always said if I got out of that situation, I was going to be that person I wanted somebody to be. And every day, that's all I want to do. I don't want a hero award. I don't care who knows it, but I want people to know that they don't have to do that and that there are people that will say something no matter what. You have to want to get out of that situation. Like, I can't make you get out of the situation, okay? But I can help you. And I went back a couple of times. And I think that's why that's why I act like a guy now. I mean, I don't let anybody look, I don't, I don't know. I don't let people run over me. Like, I don't do that anymore. Um, I'm completely different than I used to be. I used to be real needy, thought I needed a man, thought I needed that. You know what I mean? And I don't. And I preach to these young girls like, do not get in a relationship like that. Live your life, be independent, have your own shit, so that way you don't have to depend on somebody else. So if you need out, you can get out. And I preach that all the time. I also preach that sex don't have a face, and just because a guy has sex with you, that should not make you think you're pretty. Not that people should think they're ugly, but I'm just saying. You don't have to have sex with somebody to feel pretty or for love. Because I think girls think they need to do that, or that's how they feel love, because my sister does. She was molested. My cousin touched me, but I'm crazy. When I went to the doctor and the psychiatrist was asking me, did I have problems? I was like, why the fuck are you asking me that? I'm not the one that touched myself or touched somebody younger than me. He is. Why am I sitting here? You need to have him in here. I don't have a problem. Psychiatrist told me then that I had full grips of what was going on. My sister, on the other hand, I can only say this the way I can say it, and it's going to be blunt, is a hoe because she was molested. So, people do it different. I was just crazy. So, But I'm just funny about fairness. I guess that's the Aquarius in me. And if you see something, I know people think it's nosy sometimes or whatever. If you think somebody's in danger, say something. It does not matter. Say something, because you could save somebody's life. And you never know what somebody's going through. So now I've told everybody my story. I'm going to finally get off from here. But anyway, I am passionate about what I'm passionate about, y'all. And I will love people. This is why I'm not special. I'm not saying that. But I don't hang out with anybody. And I used to be a social butterfly because I always love people way more than they want to love me. And I will always be that way. I know I can't make myself really hate people. And so y'all are my family and my friends, because I can control the relationship, if that makes sense. Like, you can't get to me unless I let you get to me because I'm behind a screen. I know I'm crazy, but I do love y'all. I've become close with PD and with Daisha and with Sasha. And I do know that there's people that won't hurt me. I just am the way I am. But anyways, I guess I just wanted to explain, I guess, why I was so, I don't know, emotionally attached to the stuff I'm emotionally attached to. I care about all the missing kids and everything, but I have a special place for the Idaho 4. Like I said, you ask me what my favorite love story is, it's Ethan and Xana. And Maddie and Kaylee remind me of me and my friend Tanya. And I think that they will be whoever's guardian angels that show them love. But I feel their presence with me a lot. And I feel like they've helped me. And all they want is the truth. They want the truth out there. So maybe I am crazy, but I just want, if they had to die, I don't I don't want it to be in vain. I want there to be justice. There I want them to be remembered, and I want them to be the heroes that I feel like they are. So I'm very emotional, dramatic. I've always been like that. But I've cried over stuff since I can remember. Y'all, I cried over Cinderella and Little Mermaid when I was 3. I have always been a sucker for happy endings or sad endings. I don't watch stuff with dogs and kids in it. We had to watch Where the Red Fern Grows, and I truly think that movie should be illegal.
When I was in second grade, I missed a week of school. That movie traumatized me. I swear that movie should be illegal. So I don't watch things with dogs and babies that get hurt. I don't watch TV at all now because, but I'm a sucker for dogs and babies and old people. I literally couldn't even go to the nursing home. We went to the nursing home for FBLA every month to sing and to do things for them. And because people would die, I got so attached and I went through such a bad depression because a lot of those old people die by themselves. And my teacher told my mama that I could not do it because I was getting too attached and then they would die and then I would be bent out of shape. So I'm just a dork and that's just who I am. I can't help it. Now that I've talked everybody's ear off, I don't even know who's in here, but now that I've talked everybody's ear off, I'm going to get off from here. Thank you. For whoever listened to me. It is okay. Y'all can tell everybody on YouTube I'm crazy. I don't care. I just am who I am. But I love y'all, all that love me, and even the ones that don't, I probably love y'all too. And I'll be back on tomorrow, I'm sure.